Marinating in a room of books, the hardbacks with their strong, glossy armour, the softbacks opening for you to read their pages with a wild heart. No Zen illusion, rather an invitation to a conversation. Hearing thoughts and feeling emotions, each a friend's tale and a lesson, some short and clear, others long and tedious. Dust jacket saying everything, or the twisting final paragraph. Daunting effort and exhilarating potential. Which story would you rather live? Go deeper and themes appear, from Beowulf to Shades, the predicaments of human beings, revealing our inner desire for story. A vicarious experience, a mirror, wiring reality. But which reality? Regardless of truth, something dark tells us how the story ends. Inner lies creating gentle meaning, sculpting our conspiracies. Will the writer's vision be the end of us?
Joseph Knight. Wedderburn, son of an executed Jacobite, determined to restore his family's name and fortune from exile in Jamaica. With guile and forced labour the plantations grew. At the monthly market his heart went out to a crushed child, so he paid, and taking the boy's hand he led him away from chains and cruelty. The rescued boy, with the given name Joseph Knight, was set to his master's service. Educated with consent and pride, Knight became a valuable household servant and friend. When at last beckoned home, Wedderburn returned to Scotland with his trusted knight. Then, when love came, Joseph asked for release to make a home with Annie and his child. His friend refused. Freedom taken is freedom coveted, and buttressed by the Enlightenment's reason, he set against his master's kindness. Crushed again in Perth's law court, he sought higher justice in Edinburgh, where again he was refused. Then, when 3 knights of the Enlightenment brought reason and support, he once again brandished Somerset's sword against his master. No man is by nature the property of another. We sit here to enforce right, not to enforce wrong. There is no better form of slavery. And as Wedderburn returned to Blackness, Joseph turned to the light. Now he looks down through his Saviour's eyes on the misty city as a member of a select society of people who have changed the world and then, by their absence, demonstrated their strength.
There is a rhythm here. I feel connected to the mountains, curlew and sheep. The wind swirling down the glen whispers the wisdom of the Caledonian fairy folk. The cave, set and warren flow seamlessly with the burns and rivers into Loch Tummel. There's a path all the way to the top which feels out of place. Our buildings, roads and art often appear so unnatural, even as they spring from our animal minds. Then the cairn. I didn't think of pilgrims or badgers, rather a favourite story of dragons coming here to die, leaving behind the stones round and smooth from the workings of their blazing stomachs. I sit beside the dragon and look down on the glistening yellow and purple scene. Time no longer seems important, and the weight of the world eases from my shoulders. All I can hear is my breath in the wind. I close my eyes and become Shealian.
There's people on the streets. A constellation of chewing gum, there's people on the streets. A broken guitar strum, there's people on the streets. Talk of altruism, there's people on the streets. Cardboard, plastic, tin, there's people on the streets. Acrid piss and vodka, there's people on the streets. The glory and grime of Britain, there's people on the streets. My broken heart is with the people on the streets. Rebirth. There's a moment when I resist sharing thoughts, an idea protected by fear. Experience taught me to act and wait. cherry-picked opinions improved my own, while choking on deeper wisdom. The unseen reality, an apparent paradox, an arduous evolution, and hopefully another transformation.